think what surprised me the most, to get back to your question, is the diaries from slave owners, and two diaries in particular. One by James Henry Hammond, who was the governor for a time of South Carolina, and then in around 1850 something, 1852, I think, and who had to quit in disgrace. And then another one, William Bennett Barrow, who was a slave owner of over 100 slaves in Louisiana, where my book takes place. And both of these men, at some point in their letters or in their journal, said, I believe I am a good man. I believe I have never harmed another human being in all my life. And Bennett Barrow, for example, said this to his wife. It was in the form of a question. Am I a good man? Have I ever hurt anybody? And she looked at him honestly and she shook her head. No, I don't think you have. And they're both like, yeah, yeah, okay. And then, so that was one of his diary entries. And then you read like a week later where he handled all of his plantation management himself. He did not have an overseer. So all punishment was meted out by him. He says the week later or whatever, um, I had to whip an entire Hogan today because they only did half a day's work. They were shirking their work. And he says it very casually, like, all in a day's work for him. Or on another one, I let the dogs overhaul Sonny a bit because, he was a runaway. And what that meant was he let his hounds loose on this man and let
Hmm.
let them, just do some damage. And so this blindness on his part,
Hmm.
I'm a good man. Well, why you have to ask yourself, why would he have really truly believed that in his heart? And if you read all of his interactions socially, everybody who met him would agree, wow, this is a really nice guy. Well, it was because socially what he was doing on his plantation was acceptable.
Hmm.
It was absolutely acceptable. Black people at that time, I think, were two-thirds of a human being, or
Hmm.
5/8. Oh, I have to. Anyway, they weren't a full human being. And
Correct.
so you could, socially be cruel to them. And it wasn't the same as if you were cruel, let's say, to your white neighbor.